Well, good morning, folks. I I'm up by the barn, kind of where we keep some of our extra supplies here. I'm at the brick pile. We had tremendous amount of bricks when we moved in. Um, we just use them for random things. I'm gonna use them. Well, excuse me. Julia's gonna use them to hold down her garden fabric. We've had a couple big storms, and it pulls those pins right out of the ground. So she's going to line the edges and line some of the seams with bricks in hopes that it'll hold everything down nicely. Previous homeowner was a mason, um, so we got a lot of weird concrete pieces. Um, we've got a lot of bricks of different sorts and sizes. Um, we got these weird concrete like cylinders, and where I found them, they were being used in like mud holes and stuff to give you something to drive on. Um, I got a project planned for all the other bricks. I want to build a kiln out of the bricks and then just line it with, fire brick. So Gigi and I could do little pottery projects, and then we could kiln fire them. So we got to run these up to Julia's garden. Just the other side of that pole barn there. And we're going to come back over here and straighten this mess out. So you guys can see a little action, huh? Go down there and grab my chain, throw it right back in the bucket, and that'll be a wrap here. I'll see you guys over at the mountains. So this kind of gives an overhead view of what's going on. That mound over there I did stir once this year, but it's already got some winter peas grown that I planted last year. And then this one, while I was working on it, it just got to be so muddy I couldn't do much with it. Looking at it now, it's a little muddier. It's a little muddier than I wanted it to be. It's frustrating, It's gonna rain all next week too. But I think what I'll do is I'll try to do some scraping and at least try to level everything around the outside and dump that all on the middle portion. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll set up the camera and do time lapse. I'll get started on that. So what I was worried about in the beginning, with the ground being too muddy, it just wasn't the case. I was worried. It looked like there was a crust of dry dirt, and underneath was muddy. We had rain yesterday, and just in other spots in the yard, it still is muddy. So I just assumed, but it was all right. I was able to scrape up quite a bit of dirt, get it piled on top, and make a halfway decent mound out of it. So next step will be adding. I added 3 scoops of compost, but I'll probably come back and add a couple more when I plant. So not 100% sure what I'm going to put on this mound. I just kind of figure it out as I go. But we'll plant something fun. The pumpkins did well last year. The bird gourds did well last year. Tomatoes did well. So maybe I'll go with something like that. Here's some compost I'm dumping on. Had to run over to the other side of the yard to get it, which is why I am off screen so long. We're cleaning up this whole area up here, and the canoe I wanted to move down near the front of the property. We're gonna use it this year, and I wanna just hose it out. We had a bird nest in there, so I'll remove that. And then we had a feeder here, like a trough style feeder, and that was going in with the goats. We've got 7 goats, and sometimes feeding can get a little nuts because they don't have enough room around the feeder. So a bigger one will give them a little more room and hopefully a little less fighting at the feeding trough. And then these 2 trees had to come out of the way. Excuse me, a tree and a stump. And they both came out relatively easy. The tree was, a couple bumps and it came out. The stump just had to do a little bit more digging, and I kept getting hung up on it, but it does come out, and I'm able to dig out the rest of this pit, which will be lined with logs, and then we'll pile the dirt all back on. So, but that's where it'll end. Thanks for watching, and next time I have a video up. Well, I don't know. I thought it might be me finishing this up, but we got rain coming today all day. So, it could be a while. Like I said, we got rain just about every day this week. So maybe I'll put up a different video instead of me working on this. But regardless, thanks for watching, folks. And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, please give me a thumbs up. You can like, share, comment, or subscribe. I'd appreciate it. All right, folks, have a good day. Hey, Brown Town. Little brownie brown. Little brownie brown.